True. Working through my pre-shuffle right now. I'm trying something new. I mostly just kind of want to like get a feel for it, and quite honestly, I might just like chop off this live into content, or I might just record content. But I need to like motivate myself to go through these cards and like shuffle them and actually prepare them and shit, because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Usually with Blackjack, you do like six decks in a shoe. I got 3, but I think it's okay because we're not like playing for a table. It's just you and me, Chad. But right now, just kind of like making sure. Like I said, there's like a bit of a pre-shuffle coming out that's gonna give me a little bit of a better idea of the energy, but I very much dropped these on the way over here. I'm like trying to decide if I should leave the Jokers in type shit, or if, because I usually take the Jokers in like the deck, and I just feel the energy as a certain element of the major arcana. But I don't know. We'll see how I feel, I guess. Hello. I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's an idea that I had that I didn't like fucking do for unclear reasons. I feel like I should be like talking like me and my cowboy back though. Like, really drop the bass down low. Yeah, I can do a yes or no. I'm just shuffling right now, get my little energy. If you don't mind waiting a second, I got you. This will actually be really fun. Yeah, I'm just getting into this is like lit. Why is it Pentacles in reverse? It's about the song. It's about the song. Savannah does Trees only want to be friends. I'm getting just from the cards that popped out that, and this, I'm going to take this as like present, past energy. I'm getting past energy specifically, that he was really burned by his truth, and that in terms of love, he's kind of confused himself. But let's see. You're like my first hand for the blackjack. So I'm excited to see how this goes. The 8 of Pentacles coming out as confirmation. Oh, the 8 of Hearts. It's a heart. So I'm just gonna cut. And let's go. So you have the 2 of Cups with the 8 of Cups. That's a 10 of Cups situation, but it's talking about the leaving in the partnership. So on 10, do you want to hit or do you want to stay? Queen of Swords coming out with the truth on my side. That's my question for you. Hit or stay? Not sure. So that means either. So we're going to play Blackjack. The goal is to get to 21. But for me, it's just kind of more like, do you want another card or do you want to keep the reading where it is? Because here, I see that you have, I'll play my cards up too. Ooh, you have 21. It's telling me that I'm going to probably tell you something that you don't want to hear. If you take another card. Would you like another card? Let's go with your gut. Yes or no? 10 is pretty safe. 21, nice. So it's a push. So the fact that you don't want to hear that it's all going to work out for you is kind of wild. I think the connection needed the separation before it could foster growth. You might be having a hard time seeing how it is going to come back together. Not necessarily as bad news, but I feel like it's anxiety inducing to know that it's still an open-ended part of your story instead of something that has closure. So, but it's the combination of your meeting and your departure that's going to give you the bliss that you planned for. So, yeah. I think if you move yourself in alignment with knowing that things are going to work out, it's going to help ease your person's confusion, because I think they don't know what to do because you don't know what to do, and so it's like a very confusing thing for both of you. But if you just kind of fix in your mind that it's a yes, it'll be a yes. But the doubt will kind of drive you apart. I hope that makes sense. Also, I'm just trying to get a promo coupon. Oh yeah, and the type of manifestation that will probably help in this situation is be real with what the situation is. We are not together because of blank, but I have worked on blank. So if we were to reunite, I know that it would work because blank, and this is the positive energy that we would be in, the type of energy we would be in, Bit of an emotional ad lib here. And if you wanted to, I really don't believe in manifesting people. I believe in manifesting outcomes, situations, and emotional experiences within yourself. So I would manifest relationship bliss. I I would manifest happiness and have faith that's coming towards you. And then when the rest of the bullshit happens, you're going to be like, well, I know this is in alignment with my good. Everything's working out for me all the time, even when it doesn't look like it, type shit. Yeah, it's going to require you to kind of, because the Page of Wands kind of sometimes can be an impulsive energy in reverse, but upright, I'm taking it as like you're gonna have to like kind of like fuel this with your own internal fire type shit. Okay, let me see if I can draw a few hands for the collective. Ace of Wands on the bottom. I think I understand. Great. You're welcome. Spirit, please give me messages in alignment with my collective. It's not gonna go viral. I'm not even gonna hold you. What are the messages that the community wants to hear? Please block and bind any energies that don't fuck with the boy. Because why would you fuck with the boy when we in alignment with the highest good of the collective, the highest good of myself? I'm in favor of the delicious algorithm. No hashtags type shit. Okay. That's not how you feel. You're gonna pretend like that didn't happen type shit. I have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. The energy that this is bringing to me, and of course it's 15, 1, 5, 6 energy, so we have 6, 7, 8 type shit. It's a count up. Something is coming your way. And it's like something that's mysterious is coming your way because of something that you were willing to sacrifice. It's I kind of get in this headspace where sacrifice is like it sucks and I don't want to do it. But it is a very big part of the alchemic journey. Like energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. So you're not about to get nothing without something. I'm going to take this hand as a hand of spirit, manifesting the Queen of Wands. There's been a lot of like passionate energy and change in your aura, and it's been honestly forcing you to rest. I don't know why rest is like such a problem for you. You've been getting beat down with a rest stick. This is of wands energy, 5 of swords energy. This kind of like competition within oneself to be moving forward instead of like reflecting inward. I'm gonna hit. And we actually busted with this extra 7 here, right? We got 22. So really you should be kind of like staying in this space of like this patience is what it's calling for. If you continue to move forward, you're going to end up in situations where you're going to have to be overly defensive of the peace and growth and like movement that you're fostering here. I'm getting a lot of like moving without really knowing where you're going with that energy and what Spirit's saying. Yeah, Spirit wins this round. With the 7 of Wands here, it's saying that your peace will foster protection. So you don't need to look outside of this piece, because if you do, it's gonna bring. Yeah, isn't that funny? Both energies were kind of like pulling towards this like sense of like defensiveness, protection. I think when you're trying to protect your peace by doing anything but standing in your peace, it's actually putting you into a state where you're bringing in more conflict. Whereas we have the Seven of Pentacles on the side of Spirit, saying that like if you allow yourself this rest, the protection will manifest itself. Somebody came in. Did you leave, hon? I wanted to do like a nice clean one so I could just cut it for the feed, but I'm trying something new here. Can I do this? Oh, bless. Bless. Yeah, hi Shay. Doing blackjack. I feel like I'm always like fighting with spirit. Apparently they love me for it. two, if I can stay balanced in the energy. I'm good. I'm trying something new here. You know, I like went to blackjack school. I'm like a licensed blackjack dealer, not in this state, so I don't know what good that fucking does me. Um, so what is this? 12? Ew. Yeah, it's so funny too. I don't even really think about it a lot, but I always am able to get my hand on some cards. Um, these are just bicycle decks. This one is really cool. It like came with a cipher. I'm like, ooh, I'm not beating the Illuminati allegations at all, bitch. They would never let me in. I won't stop fucking talking about it. But I have that deck, and then this is one that was like gifted to me by one of my roommates. And then I got another Hello Kitty deck because it's inevitable. You can't take them away from me. Energy that like just popped out during the shuffle, though. I'm just gonna take this as collective vibes. Yeah, it's like a 12, which is giving 3, which for me is giving manifestation energy, is giving collaborative energy, and it's about like using your gifts like not as impulsively. Okay, bitch, and with heart. Okay, spirit. Hit on the 12, which is always like a risky business. And what does that give us? We can do math. 16, so 7 energy. The 4 of Swords. It's like, yeah, it's a confirmation. Like, fucking chill on that. It's like you're scaring the hoes. And we bust when you try to like add more of this fucking impulsive energy. Yeah, basically, it's like when you're like not in alignment with your self control and your impulses, it's scary shit. You have to be in touch with your higher self. 12 is your favorite number. Nice. You know, 3 is a magic number when it comes to like angelic support. And that came out in the shuffle too. Yeah, we get it. It's like don't. It's like when you're in that impulsive energy, you speak untruths. So you're just saying shit, and it's like it's a guess, and a lot of the times it's like a. Let me see what the cards say about it. But in my experience, when you just start like yapping out the side of your neck, a lot of the times it will reveal truths, but it might not benefit your reputation. Oh, 3 is your birthday month? And are you a 33-degree Cancer? Or are you just happy to see me? I don't know what that was. Alright, you want to go? So, chat has a 14. So, I can slow down. I have to remind myself of that. Now I'm going to actually take a break and then get lunch and then maybe come back to this. But with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, there's like this message that keeps coming out about abundance coming towards you. And with the 10 of Wands from Spirit, it's giving that like Spirit is concerned that you're not going to be able to handle the abundance by the way you're currently fumbling your bag. Yeah. Trying to like manifest wealth off of like this energy is going to like create a lot of conflict. There's something very important about understanding that the gifts that you're receiving might not be monetary, and stop trying to force like a monetary lens on them, just to kind of like allow them to kind of flow, like the wind, kind of like you don't try to put a price tag on the wind. Yeah, you're being very like, what is this, Spirit? Clarity on the there's something about like speaking to, let me do it in the other here. So this is like talking about like speaking to like what you're kind of going through, because like it's giving that you're overloaded, but it's like you're not able to like fully communicate it properly. I think that is like current energy, and then what would make you kind of like bust or like kind of crash out is if you continue to withhold that story just for fear of it not being communicated properly, the fear of it being too cumbersome, the fear of it not being understood. That'll actually keep you in this kind of like 10 of Wands energy. It almost like puts you as like a Queen of Swords in reverse. You're gonna have to like find ways to kind of like take that power and hold it in a way that is easier to like share. And that was a Kamehameha. I'm not even gonna hold you. And so yeah, I think in alignment with the other messages, it's like you have like a lot of power in your words. So you're gonna have to like really develop that shit carefully. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like people trying to intentionally trigger like an energy blast off of you. And that could just mean like you crashing out or you doing something like a lot of manipulation type shit. Witchcraft is just manipulation. What you're being asked to do is, keep those defenses low, move away from those energies. There's only like, so I feel like the seven of wands is crazy because it's one guy with the same wand poking you over and over again. You're like, bro, I thought we were done with this. He's not done. He's gonna keep coming. So you need to like distance yourself and put yourself in alignment with your own abundance, because you're not gonna be able to have abundance if you're hanging out with this guy. And that's like, I think the problem is like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Why did he poke me with his sticks? I know I'm cute, but I didn't ask to get poked with that stick. It hurts. It's a brokey. Full disrespect. Like, you can have $0 and not be a brokey. You have 50 cents in your bank account and not be a brokey. But this is a brokey. Because they don't know how to balance their abundance. They're not being true to themselves about like what they have. They're in this kind of like black mindset where they're constantly like juggling these like contradicting attitudes over and over and over again. And what it kind of amounts to is them acting out of like a headspace that they're not physically in anymore, emotionally in, spiritually in. Am I the brokey? Damn. Not the 7 of Wands coming from inside the house. Wild shit. I was like when I did this stuff, I was like, one of my like tenets with my spirit team is I have to take my own advice. That shit's rough, bro. I would do. I mean, it do because it's like it helps me be a better person and stuff. But like, sheesh, I'll do one more hand. Redo that floor type shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it. Alright. One for you, one for me. One for you. One for me. Alright, so we got 16 in the wand suit. So it's like this hero kind of burdensome energy. I'm getting Luisa from Encanto. Really all the bitches from Encanto. I'm getting Encanto channel heavy as fuck. And like this belief that like there's like this is speaking to like this there's this belief that there is like a like some kind of like spiritual blessing of being overburdened, like that's like a good thing, that's like what's making you prosperous. And it's like spirit's like, nah bitch, it's the fucking love. It's when you kai kai kiki with your girlies, that is what makes you in alignment with that energy, right? And this is a much better hand. Although we did hit the 20 with it, so I don't know. There's something about like being able to like have all these burdens and like maybe it's that like this 10 of swords, because I thought I was gonna bust out. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's like being able to hold all of these wands as a kind of balancing act. Maybe even like distributing some of these wands, because in the 6 of Wands card is everybody else holding the wands like, oh yeah, that's my nigga, like yeah. So maybe giving the wands to somebody else is the best way to stay in this collaborative energy, but not necessarily burdening them, because those people weren't burdened, those people were turning up. So maybe it's about giving it's like being burdened with wisdom, being burdened with like these gifts, these blessings, these understandings. It's saying that you need to distribute them. And yeah, that's going to give you a 10-10 kind of like sense of completion, of like not holding on to this kind of like power dynamic by yourself. Yeah. It's saying to like, again, be mindful with like, why does this fucking junior of swords it's like, because you can only really have one. You could be like really like studious and like mindful and deliberate with your friendships, or you could just rush into them bad boys, right? And like kind of like let them kind of like explore and kind of like open themselves up as they do. But if you're coming into connection with this like deliberate attitude, you also can't really have that like carefree, more genuine energy that you truly want to be in alignment with, an alignment that's kind of like bountiful. I think I might come back and do questions. Cause I'm hungry. Did you give me money? I will if you did, but like I'm gonna like get my lunch, and I'm gonna like cut this up and put it on on the talk, and then I'm going up, and then I'm going to come back on because I'm being on the feed. See if you can get more people into this. But yeah, a little bit later. I might charge my phone, but sometime tonight for sure. What is this? Actually, I could probably do a quick question. I can do a quick question. You still here? I can do a quick question. It's like, be all the way for real, bitch. The cards I got were like, be all the way for real, bitch. You got that. A line and shit. What is your question, shit? It was about that boy. It's over. I'm sorry. I won't be that guy. We didn't say the right thing in his Evanescence face, and he's gone. When he was like, "Is this something? Is this somebody missing me?" You should have popped him and been like, "Miho," with a Superman cape on. And now it's too late. Even if I will sacrifice, you sacrifice, you still here? I don't know if you're on or not. I'm typing. I'm impatient. I'm just gonna post it and then tag you, I think. It's just a regular spread. She got two menses that she thinking about. The toxic one is the the toxic one is the cooler one, but like there's the toxic one is the rich one, and then the one who's actually more giving is the one who's a little bit more unstable. And I think right now you're being asked to stand into your power, and then just let them do what they about to do, type shit. Because they just about to do some shit. They gonna do some shit. There's nothing you can do about it. Because that's just the type of energy they're in, and it's gonna kind of like show you that, and just kind of like the boys are fighting. I don't know why it's like a big like global energy that the boys are fighting. But let them tire themselves out, and then whoever's got anything left over at the end, that's probably who you. That's not the message, but that's who's gonna come towards you. You know, that's not necessarily who you need to be with. So just understand that there's like this kind of like balancing act of like in your mind who you want to get, but there's also like they're like trying to do some stuff on their own type shit. So the energy that they are sharing might not be representative of the energy that they will be in when you are in a connection. And that's the last message. I'm gonna chop, like I said, I'm gonna chop this up, put it on the feed, and we're just gonna like do the cowboy thing, I guess. Later, chat.